people actually, thought that porn was real life, then they would be really disappointed when they were having sex. Just like, for example, if I thought Fast and Furious was the way that we drive and I got into the car for the first time, I'd be really disappointed that someone was going 30 kilometers an hour. It's definitely a fantasy that's created there, and it's not always real. Normal things in sex that happen, like stopping for a water break, checking in with each other, a conversation before, do you want this? Like aftercare, like cuddling and caressing after. Awkward positions, I don't feel good, you have to change. Giggling, laughing. Often traditional porn focuses too much on penetrative sex. Second of all, the male orgasm, and then that's when the scene ends, like apparently that's when sex ends. And then so people get that image, or people learn from porn, and then young people are learning from porn, well, okay, so I have to please this man in this way. He doesn't have to focus on my pleasure at all. And then sex ends. There's lots of caressing, build up, touching, breathing, making out. You can say no at any moment. You can say no in the middle of an act. You can start having sex and then not feel okay and say no, and you're able to stop everything, and that's your right to. And if the person that's having sex with you acts out, yells at you, makes you feel bad, shames you, starts to whine or complain like they're a baby, those are all big red flags, and it's probably a good moment to or get out of the relationship or look for therapy or tell them that's not okay. I've personally identified where a partner has rejected me, and it hurts, obviously, to be rejected, but you also have to realize the safety of another person and the bodily autonomy of another person is way more important than your ego being hurt a little bit, and those are things that you can work on, and talk about. So I think that there's lots of conversation and lots of introspective thinking that we have to do, both women, men, queers, everybody, about consent and asking for it, and also getting used to hearing no and practicing saying no, both of those things. It's the best thing to talk to your friends, because then you realize you have a lot of shared experiences, like, funny ones too, like you might think that something's really embarrassing, that it's only happened to you, and I can assure you that's not true. Whatever embarrassing thing it could be, or beautiful or sexy or a thrilling thing that happened to you, I can assure you that you're not alone and that there's somebody that has shared the same thing. There's lots of initiatives that are doing amazing things. The Sex School Hub is one of my favorites because they do actually adult sex education. So thank you for this interview, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share all of Tweak India's wonderful posts.